You don't know. Okay. See, in life, what the topic today? Satchitanand, which is bliss now. And once the mind is in this state of Sat Chit Anand, means the truth. Chit means aware, conscious. Anand means the blissful state, means non-stop happiness, pleasure which does not stop, which does not go on and off. And it is so natural. But the difficulty is because it is so simple, and our mind today is doing the headstand posture all the time by putting wrong things in our head, comparison, egotistic comparison, and we are heavily intoxicated, heavily programmed, heavily and badly programmed. Then the eyes of the heart get shut down, and the eyes of the body mind is tick, 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 constant chattering. Then do not live, do not enjoy the blissful state, which is natural state, which is the simplest of all and easiest of all. But because it is very clever and very ghostly, that's why people call the evil. Evil means that ghost, it takes the form it is in front of. So the life goes on and on by what is put inside the mind, programming of the mind. And then it want to experience pleasure, joy, and it is stuffed with the bundle of desires. I want this, I want that, I want that. Go ahead and get it. And after getting all those objects, then double objects are lined up. Constantly sickness of chattering of the head continues till the real happiness enter all of sudden. With the death, a mini death one experience while one is sleeping in the sound sleep, not regular sleep of 8 hours, 10 hours, but only 10 minutes or 20 minutes. That's where is the also a state of Sat Chit Anand. So the primordial mind has some reflection, some memory of that state where it is playfulness and truthfulness and yet happy without any objects. Then it outgrows from the subjectivity into outside too much that instead of having objects, the objects start having the man, having not only the mind but the man, and that is objectoholic, which is the most of the mind is occupied because it's the purpose of the ego to battle, battle, battle. The more problems, the more it enjoys. Then there are people who have collected lot of coins and they are miserable because they are at the end of the rope. What to do, what to do, how to do. No, Sat Chit Anand is always free, always here now, and always free of charge. Only thing is that we are to start the club of the real fun, the movies of real fun, from fake fun to the real fun. And this modern technology of computer and ideal thoughts, they need to be the servant of the real knowledge because Sat Chit Anand is not in ignorant mind or into the knowing books or words. No, it is beyond both ignorance and knowledge because it cannot be known. Why it cannot be known? The reason, this is what it, through which it knows, like the eyes cannot see the eyes itself. The same way, the self is the one through which you are living. So it is beyond knowing and unknowing. It's beyond knowledge. So this, but mind always loves that state of no mind. But it is finding through wrong tools, through alcohol, sex, drug, rock and roll. Yet it gives reflection of the Satchitanand only from 10 minutes to 10 hours, but it get double bored and more empty. Then what is the really real Anand? What is the real pleasure, real fun, which does not stop, which is inherently inbuilt in you when you appeared, but because appeared means few years of your childhood, but for sure when you die, then all the monkeyness and donkeyness, labor, running, struggle is gone. And you don't suffer, but only the neighbor or the relative, they pretend a circus for, for a little while because they have memories of you. But the real self neither born nor die. Live in that state awaken that state and move into that state. That is your real home. That's your real home. And that's the other words, decorative words, paradise on earth, kingdom of heaven. But that cannot come through scriptures or reading because don't kid yourself. Don't befool yourself and others. The earlier you wake up, the earlier you enjoy. It does not need a tragedy to remind you the reality of life. Just observe an innocent child you will find on the face. Observe the beautiful flower which flower in your garden. Then is there a restlessness in the flower to give its perfume to others? No, it does not have the desire whether it will go in the house of Michael Jackson or some leader or in the head of a beautiful woman or someone festivity. No, it is the same state because it is in original state. The very flowering is the fully fulfillment. So human beings are stuck and caught in the misery. What can fulfill the fulfillment? Not the doing, not the thinking, not the cleverness, but returning back to the human beingness, being. And in one area of accumulating coins, cleverness may work, tricks may work, but it's opposite because every criminal want a sound sleep. What that mean? Mind to no mind, and no mind where it find the fulfillment because it's like all the numbers appear from zero and end up in zero. And that's the quantum physics where maximum activity is produced from least activity or no activity. The, the dance of the consciousness, the play of consciousness. The object, the lotus, being in the mud but not of it. What a art! No division. There is no division of mud and the beautiful petals which come. It's the same. The mud transformed into the beautiful petals and the colorless sap. So, living in the world but not of it. Enjoying the world, not of it, when you are not stuck and glued in it, attached into it, or obsessed into it, and not come out from workaholic or thinking holic or egoholic to here and nowness, from struggle, from swimming to just floating, floating naturally. Be the being, be still, and know that you are the godliness. You are the very seeking, the seeker. Is it Tatvamasi? Thou art that, and this is that, and that is that, this.